Hi, my name is Jimena and I'm here to help you create a body that you love. And today I'm talking about how to eat a healthy diet without feeling confused. Now, I had a couple clients came to see me last week, and when I asked them what they needed help with, they told me, I just feel really confused. I need some guidance because I think I know how to eat healthy, but I don't know exactly what foods to eat, what time to eat at, how much to eat. I read a lot of stuff out there on the internet, and a lot of it is so conflicting and confusing. And I think I know how to eat healthy because I eat low carb, but then I read about the paleo diet and the keto diet, and I also learned about fasting. So I just don't know what's the best thing to do, and sometimes I even purposely wait. Even though I'm hungry, I wait because I think that I shouldn't be eating at a certain time. So today I want to talk about this topic because I feel like a lot of people these days are getting really confused about what eating healthy really is and how to make it work. So I'm going to give you 4 reasons why I think most people feel confused, and 3 strategies that you can start to apply right away to stop feeling confused and find the healthy diet and the approach that works for you. So let's get started. So why do we feel so confused about eating? I think one of the main reasons is because we have access to a lot of information as compared to the past. If you go on the internet, you can find all kinds of studies, all kinds of experts and people putting information out, maybe sharing about a particular approach that they tried and that worked for them. And most of these people have good intentions in sharing what their experiences were, but that doesn't mean that their approach has to work for you or for everybody else. So the science also keeps studying what's in food, what types of compounds in foods are good for certain diseases, and how they're good or bad for human health. And all these studies can be found online, and often we found contradictory studies. So that also adds to the confusion. Another reason why you might feel confused is because we just have too many choices of foods. If you compare all the foods that you see in the grocery store now to what you used to see maybe 5-10 years ago, like when I first moved to Canada in 2002, I remember trying to find an avocado wasn't that easy, and it was pretty expensive. And now we have all these other foods like papayas and guavas and all these superfoods like chia seeds and goji berries and spirulina, and you have all these people telling you why all these foods are great for you and that you should be eating them. But not all of them are necessarily easy for you to digest and assimilate, and I just don't think that we all need to be eating all these foods. So we have so many choices, and I think that's another reason why we understandably feel confused. Other reason why I find people get confused with what to eat is because a lot of us have been trying to manipulate and shift our body in a certain way, and we've been trying to use food to change our body. So what happens when you do that is you forget about the main purpose of eating, because you're trying to make food give you a certain result. So you're not eating for the purpose of nourishing yourself and really just to survive. You're eating with an agenda of losing weight, an agenda of changing your body in a certain way. And a lot of times things don't go the way we want them to go, we don't get the results we want, and we get frustrated. So we start to develop all these emotions and feelings around food, and we miss the point of what eating really should be. We forget about what we actually like. We are not listening to our instincts because we're thinking, okay, which food's gonna make me burn more fat? Which food has less calories? Which food has more protein so I can build muscle? And maybe those are not the foods that your body is needing right now. And lastly, the last reason why I think we feel confused is because there is so much conflicting information out there. So you find one person or one book saying that eating high fat is the way to go, and then you find somebody else saying the complete opposite. You have people advocating for a plant-based diet, people advocating for a paleo diet, and everybody has good reasons to suggest that you should be eating that way because there's maybe some evidence, it works for them, it works for some people, and doesn't necessarily have to work for you. So I think in order to get more clarity about what we should be eating, the first thing I suggest that you do is that you pause for a second and ask yourself, what is it that I want food to do for me right now? Why am I even eating? Is it weight loss? Do I want to lose weight? Is it to be healthy and live longer and have energy? Is it to build muscle? What is the reason? What is your reason? What do you want food to do for you right now? To find the perfect diet and the perfect way to eat for you is going to depend on many, many factors like age, your weight, your activity level, your level of health, your digestive capacity, even your genes, your lifestyle, your likes and dislikes. There isn't one formula for everyone. There is not one formula that we should all follow to eat in a perfect way. It just doesn't exist. So the first thing that you can do, the first tool that I'm going to teach you so that you can find what works for you and just let everybody else do what they need to do, is to first of all accept and embrace the fact that the nutrition field is all over the place these days. That's not necessarily a bad thing because we have access to a lot of valuable information that we can use with our intuition to find what works for us. Look at all the diversity of opinions and don't feel frustrated because you're doing one thing and somebody else is saying the other. Just embrace and accept the fact that there's lots of different opinions out there and nobody has come to a specific agreement of what the right thing to do is. So number one, just accept the fact and be okay that there's all kinds of opinions out there and that some people are right and then some people are wrong. That's number one. So number two is, now that we know that there's a lot of opinions out there to choose from, how to go about choosing the right approach that works for you. So you can do this on your own or with the help of a coach. And what you want to do is you want to start to tune in and use your intuition, which is also called your body wisdom. You have one, everyone has one, it's inborn, and it's like your own nutrition coach inside of you. You just have to practice and learn to access it. And that's a lot of the work that I do with all my clients. I teach them how to go and access that nutrition coach that we all have inside. So the way you can access that is by paying attention to what you naturally lean towards. So what foods are you attracted to? And this is going to be different even sometimes day by day, season by season. We are seasonal creatures, so sometimes if you find yourself just craving one particular food and you just feel like you want to eat it for days and days, That's your intuition, that's your body wisdom telling you that you need a certain thing. So if you feel like just eating blueberries for days and days, do that. Eventually you're going to see how you start craving other things. So we do this by paying attention to what we crave. What is your body asking you for? Your body is speaking to you in a hidden language that takes some time to decipher. But when you start to be more peaceful and slow down and pay attention, you can really listen to that voice inside of you telling you exactly what you need. So a good exercise that you can practice is the next time you go to the grocery store, just look around and see what piques your interest. If a new food that you heard about somewhere is piquing your interest, there's a reason for that. So try it and pay attention and see what changes you see in your body, how your body feels, if you have any reactions. And usually something will just feel good if it's right for you, or you will feel like not so good. So all those things is your body giving you feedback right away. And another way to get feedback from your body is through your digestive system. Your digestive system has a lot of intelligence. It's like your second brain. And if you're getting symptoms like digestive upset or reflux or constipation and diarrhea, all those things are feedback. It's a way, it's the language of your body. So if you're eating a food and it's giving you all these types of disturbances, pay attention to that and change that and see how that affects your body in a positive way. That way you're going to start to discover which are the foods that you do best with and that give you energy and nourish you. So the trick with this is that you want to be doing this from a place of wanting to explore, wanting to learn more about you and your own body, like becoming interested in your own body, in your own nature. So you're gonna have very different results if you do this from a place of fun and exploration and curiosity, as opposed to doing this because you're trying to change your body in a certain way because you're not happy with the way your body is right now. So if you're only focusing on changing your body and manipulating it by eating certain things, you're gonna have different results. So when you do it from more of a place of let me just see how this works for me, you're gonna be more relaxed and your body's probably going to digest and assimilate a lot better. Number 3 tip that you can use to find what's best for you and not feel confused is to follow this nutritional rule as the only rule that you need to worry about. And this is quality. So whatever you decide to eat, what is the best quality of this food that I can find? Even if you're going to eat something not so healthy, or you're craving pizza or pasta, what is the best restaurant that serves the most quality food for this type of craving? So if you follow this rule and upgrade your diet in that way, just by paying attention to the quality and how you can eat the best quality food, you don't really have to worry about anything else. So if you want to avoid confusion and frustration, just focus on this rule, the highest quality. Now, quality means things like it's been humanely treated, humanely raised, that it's produced in a way that doesn't pollute the environment, that is produced in a way that practices fair trade, that is organic in certain cases, maybe that is local. Just make sure that you're supporting the kind of businesses that you want to support, because all that ties into the quality of the food The food absorbs the energy from its environment, from the people who grow it, the people who harvest it, how the people who harvest the food are treated and paid. Food has its own history as well, and when you eat it, you're consuming all that energy and all that history from the food. So you want to make sure that you consume the best quality foods in the full sense of the word quality. And number 4, the ultimate antidote for confusion is trust. Trust is the ultimate tool for nutritional mastery. So if you're someone who is getting really confused about their diet and what to eat and what time to eat at and how long to wait before my next meal and how much protein to eat, how many carbs and how many fats, chances are that you haven't really learned to trust your body. So instead of being fearful and confused, choose to trust. Trust in yourself, in that you're making the best choices for yourself with whatever your possibilities are, whatever's within your reach. Trust that you're making the best choices for yourself. Trust that your body knows what to do with the food that you're doing, and trust that your body will do its job and that you don't have to do anything else. Trust is huge. When you learn to trust and release, you're gonna feel so much more at peace with your diet. Also, there's a distinction between being confused and being uncertain. So if you're going around being all confused, you're going to be very disempowered. Confusion is when you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to eat tomorrow. I don't know if I'm eating the right things. I don't know if I'm eating at the right time. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to prepare. This is crazy. I wish I didn't have to eat. This is confusion. Confusion doesn't serve you. Drop it, let it go, and choose to trust. Now, being uncertain is okay. Uncertain is when you're like, I don't know what I'm going to eat tomorrow. Well, that's okay. I'll figure something out. You'll be okay. I'm sure I'll be okay. That's uncertainty. Uncertainty is part of life. We don't have control of everything. Actually, we have control of very few things. So being uncertain it's okay. It's part of life. Being confused is your choice. So I suggest that you choose to drop your confusion right now. Choose to trust. Choose some of the strategies that I gave you in this video. And if you want to go back and review some of this information, just click the link below this video, and I have a link that will take you to the full article where you can read in detail. So I hope this was helpful. If you felt inspired and if this gave you more knowledge, if you feel like you have some ideas of what to do now, give this video a thumbs up, share it so that other people can find it, and I will talk to you next time.